And that place that I need to be is in the United States House of Representatives.
Yes!
Now, it's very humbling, all the talk that is out there. But one thing that we cannot afford to do, and we will not do, we will not become part of the cult of personality style of leadership, which we saw the other side become a part of in 2008. They're so important that I get up there and prove myself as a statesman, as a legislator, and as a political leader. Now, if God be willing, certain things will happen in the future. But for right now, there's a fight going on in your house, in the people's house. And that's where I need to be, because all laws emanate from or come back into the House of Representatives. And if the American people, if you don't have someone that will stand up and fight for you in that house, then Katie barred the door. Nothing else matters. So when you see all these websites and Facebook and the places out there with t-shirts made up and all that kind of good stuff, that's okay. But the fight is right now. Because what you must understand, that what happened in 2010 was not the decisive battle. That was an enabling operation. That was a shaping operation, is what we call in the military. The decisive fight comes in 2012. And you know, this morning, you know, I had an interview on Fox. And Brian asked me a very simple question. He played that little clip of Harry Reid that said, you know, the Tea Party, they're going to go away. Soon as your budget gets okay, then, you know. Let me tell you something, Majority Leader Reid. The American people are not going away. If there is something that has changed in the United States, it's the involvement of the American people, unlike any time before. And let me tell you, your voices are being heard in Washington, D.C. Because this past Tuesday, there was a little bit of browbeating going on before that continuing resolution vote. And it was pretty interesting. You know, I've kind of been in a few combat zones. It takes a whole heck of a lot to try to scare and intimidate me. But the thing was, there were some of those new freshmen that you sent up to Washington, D.C. that you thought would hold the vanguard. And they didn't.
Who are they?
You know, you can look up the voting record. But the thing is this. On Wednesday, a lot of them came to me. And some of them looked like people had just been walking all over their grave. And there are many of them that are absolutely terrified that they've got to spend 10 days back in their districts. Because your voice is being heard, and it's so important. And I guarantee you that if you continue to talk to them, call them, and tell them this is not what we sent you up there to do, they will be different freshmen when they come back to Washington, D.C. in 10 days.